the Bride of Chucky tumbler, you will need 9 8mm jump rings, 6 6mm jump rings, 2 zippers, super glue, peach vinyl or peach paint, white backed water slide, and what am I forgetting? Electrical tape. You can buy zippers at Walmart or at any craft store, but I buy these zipper pouches from the Dollar Tree because you actually get 2 pouches for $1 and I just rip the zippers off. I do, however, need to paint the teeth of the zipper silver to show up a little better. So if you're buying a zipper and don't mind paying full price for one or use a coupon on one, get a silver one. You do not want the zipper to go all the way to the bottom of the cup, but you do want the top parts of the zipper to go all the way to the top of the cup. The smaller zipper is used for a side pocket on the leather jacket that we are creating, and I cut it to about 2 or 2.5 inches in length. This is Martha Stewart Paint Pure Platinum. Any silver paint will do, though, to paint the teeth. What I didn't show preparing for this video is prepping and spray painting my cup. So I sanded my cup and cleaned it with alcohol. Then I spray painted it a flat black. I do not think it has to be a flat black, that is just what I own. These little pieces of zipper are actually remnants from the other ones, and they will be the little pockets on the jacket. I do happen to be making 2 different Bride of Chucky tumblers in this tutorial, so that is why I have extra of the material shown. I laid down a piece of peach vinyl and I super glued the top of one side of the open zipper to the top. And then you will glue the bottom of the zipper down as well. Sorry this is off camera a bit. I am new to this. You will tuck one side of the lace under the side that you have started to glue down. This is to resemble the top of a wedding dress. For the vinyl decals, I have this cleavage looking one, a tiff necklace, and the heart with a knife stabbed into it Chucky tattoo. I also personalize these with a name if someone wants, so that is why I have a name in cursive for the back. I always place all the decals before I glue on the other side of the zipper and then trim the excess vinyl. little squeegee tool I'm using, I actually got from the Dollar Tree as well. You can find them on Amazon, and I predominantly use this to get the water out from underneath my water slides. Now trim off the excess. If a little is showing on either side, that is fine because we will be placing the electrical tape on top of it. Remove the excess vinyl. To make this easier, I should have used Oracle 631 instead of Oracle 651, but I did not have that in the correct color, nor did I have the paint right now, because you can just paint the inside to be the skin instead of use vinyl if you'd like. You want the top of the electrical tape to go up over the side of the cup, like the top of the cup, and down around. You will cut this later. Don't worry about any of the wrinkles that you may get when you're trying to tape this. It really does just add to the look of the leather jacket when it's all done. I place a small piece right at the bottom of the zipper too, just to avoid having epoxy find its way underneath there. Again, sorry about my shoddy camera work. You can use heat transfer vinyl alternatively for this as well, which is a lot easier to weed for the tiny lettering, but it does take some finesse to apply. Also be sure that if you painted the skin color for her on, that you sealed it, or you use spray paint and let it dry completely, or your transfer tape will pull off your paint. These are the pockets for your hands of the jacket, and they go at a slight angle. I just eyeball them to try and get them even on both sides. The nice thing is that you can move them around before you glue them to decide where you want them. I did quicken, speed this part up so it wouldn't be so tedious to watch, but it kind of still is, sorry. Just make sure you get glue underneath the zipper again so the epoxy does not find its way under there, because that will create a problem. You want to glue down the zipper as if it were hanging for the side pocket and for the front of the zipper. That way they stay in place when you apply the epoxy. Okay, after that you will want to put epoxy on. And place the jump rings. So the larger ones go around the bottom and the smaller ones go 2 on the top of each of the pockets, including the side pocket of the zipper. You also want to put one of the 8mm at the top of the zipper on both sides of the opening, as you can see on that small cup that's spinning back there. You will need several coats of epoxy on this cup. Sorry, my sound cut out. I promise I will work on getting better at this part of this. For now, just bear with me and I will teach you how to make some of my best sellers. You could probably have super glued the jump rings on instead of placing them in the epoxy. I just find it messier, so. 20 more milliliters of epoxy after 6 hours. And then the zipper parts are going to be kind of sharp, so you're going to want to sand. Always step down with sandpaper, or step up, I'm not sure which it is, but use a heavier grit which is a lower number, and then use a finer grit, which is a higher number afterwards. I'm cleaning with rubbing alcohol so I don't have any of the sandpapering dust from the epoxy on. Here I am painting inside of the top 2 jump rings to create buttons or snaps. After more epoxy, I clean the inside of the rim job, if you will. Make sure you always press the razor blade away from you, not towards you. Because I have slipped, you will periodically see a band-aid on my finger in these tutorials, and that is why. Some people buy a hot knife for this. I have yet to try that. Here's acetone. I got this in the pump bottle from the Dollar Tree. Very convenient. I'm going to clean the inside for any of the sticky residue from the tape or any of the spray paint that might have gotten inside. I did not show myself applying the water slide in this video. If you would like to see how to do that, I will have a video on that as well. I use coffee filters instead of paper towels to clean off my tumblers before shipping them. I just find it leaves less fuzzies. And here I am packaging it up. I use these little wooden laser cut tags for my care cards that have my business name on them. I also use a red straw with this design. Although in the smaller ones I have used purple, which looks good as well. You can use this zipper technique on any character. Just have fun with it and change what their chest would look like, I guess. It could be a guy. You could do Joe Exotic. That might be a fun one. He has a lot of weird chest tattoos. And there's the finished product.